What's up, guys? I'm here at SFO International Airport. I'm here to visit Issa. And don't you just like eavesdropping on people on the airplane? Like, there were these two people who talked the entire time like about their lives and stuff. And at the end they were like, you know, we don't even know each other's names. And I was like, you know, that's a very interesting situation. We're out here today and we're gonna go to the Embarcadero, which is a street at the end of the city. We're gonna go on the Muni, which is basically like the light rail in San Francisco. And it's on this track right here. George Kittle. Downtown San Francisco. Some may call it the financing capital of the West Coast. We got Wells Fargo right there. We got Citibank. All these buildings look like banks. Right now we're at the Salesforce Tower complex. We're underneath some fancy architecture. And the building was made, I think in 2018. It's one of San Francisco's newest buildings, the tallest building as well. We are here at Salesforce Park. Wait, right?
Yeah, Salesforce Building Park.
Salesforce Park building area. There's the giant tower right there, and then there's this park open to the public, but we're like on the third floor. It's like a third floor park. It's kind of an artificial park, but there's still nature around it. It's really cool. I went to the bathroom and there were a couple homeless people living in there, but the guy was really nice. He said like, oh, have a great day. And I was like, oh, you too. And he moved out of the way for me to dry my hands. You know, that's cool. This is very atmospheric. You got this whole kind of little biosphere here, but you're in the city, you know, like you got these buildings, but all these trees, all this nature, and it's pretty quiet. I really like this. Shout out to Rain, Issa's coworker, for telling us about this place, Salesforce Park. You gotta come here if you're in San Francisco. I mean, this is very futuristic. This place is so fancy. They have a little tram going up to the park. There's Salesforce everywhere around here. You got Salesforce Tower, Salesforce.
What does Salesforce do? I feel like it's money laundering. Like, what do they do?
Apparently Salesforce is like it's like a tech company that helps other companies run smoothly. So like you don't really hear about it because they just like help other companies.
Eric's trying to save his butt.
We are now at the touristy Pier 39, and we got on like this fancy old tram, the silly bus, and I saw a Kansas City thing on it. And speaking of Kansas City, I am very grateful for the Kansas City Chiefs. You know, being a Seahawks fan, it would be hard watching the 49ers win and have all that stuff go on around here. So I'm very grateful that the Chiefs were able to pull off the win.
We should go to Boudin.
We got a Boudin bear. This is a pretty good view right here. You can see Salesforce, Haight Tower, and the Transamerica building. That's wild. We're here inside the National Park Visitor Center. This guy looks like the scary guy from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. This is a good little museum. It's very immersive, a lot of cool little props and all that stuff. We're here at Ghirardelli Square. It's very fancy here. There's a fountain. We are now in Presidio, or the Presidio, depending on how you say it. And we're gonna go to the Walt Disney Family Museum. Yes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of confused on what the Presidio is. Kind of like a military area, but it's also like a community, and it's kind of like a park at the same time. It's really strange. My favorite part of the Walt Disney Museum is definitely the miniature Disneyland. That thing is just so much fun. We're here on Baker Beach. The sun just set, but it's cloudy, so it's hard to tell. We're here on the west side of the Golden Gate Bridge. I've never been on the west side of the Golden Gate Bridge, but here's the open Pacific out here. It's the next day, and it's raining here in San Francisco. I don't think I've ever been here for the rain. It's kind of like Seattle, but except more people have like umbrellas and stuff like that. Anyway, I got this shirt. Issa got me this shirt. This California bear. I really like this. We are here on Haight Street, and it's a light mist now. Listen to this wall. We're inside this DVD store. A lot of movies, a lot of physical media. It's crazy. The music section is even bigger though. Like, this is crazy. We're at Golden Gate Park, and there's this crazy little tunnel with these caverns. It's like Mammoth Cave, Kentucky out here. Right here we got Robin Williams Meadow, and that hill up there is actually called Hippie Hill. Yeah, there's something about California rain. I feel like California rain is pretty brutal because you're not expecting it necessarily. Like Washington rain, it's like, that's like normal, okay. But this rain, it's like, I feel colder for some reason. The sun is back, and today we're going to Santa Cruz, California. We rented this zip car thing. Right now, we're in San Mateo County, and there's this cool like reflection pool here, but it's closed to cars during the weekend, but it's open to pedestrians. So what happened was I dropped Issa off here, and then she came to the car. Now she's driving the car. She dropped me off to check it out real quick. Check this out. This is like Washington, D.C. or something. Got the pond right there, the trees, and you got the little structure out there. It's a pretty secluded road, but there's just this thing right here. Really cool. And they got a little ramp for the ducks. There was a sheriff waiting at the entrance over there, so now I'm running up to the next drop off. We made it to Santa Cruz. The water's all gross and kind of dirty, but it looks cool. We got this corn dog guy right here. Out here on the beach, we got this cotton candy. I feel like those people from Us are gonna come out, you know, in the red jumpsuits. I'm kind of scared right now. We have this river right here. I don't know what it is. It might be sewage, but it's kind of crazy. We got a storm on the way, if you can see, so we're gonna try to beat the storm. The seagulls are waiting for us. We didn't beat the storm. This just came out of nowhere. It's scary. It's like California turned into Florida all of a sudden. There's rain everywhere. You got the casino, the arcade. It reminds me of Universal, Orlando. Now we're here at this lighthouse. This little surfing museum is actually what it is. You got the beautiful ocean out here. Wow, look at that. So we made it back in time, but it's freezing and it was dumping rain on the way back. I was not expecting that out of California. I was scared.
Guys, the Grinch up here is stealing Christmas.
I'm back in Seattle right now. Actually, I'm in Bellevue College. My favorite thing about the city of San Francisco is San Francisco State's very own City Eats. This place, this cafeteria is crazy. You get all you can eat options. You just swipe your card and you're in. Issa swiped her card for me and you just get inside. They serve you meals, but then you can get as much as you want. And you got the different sections. You got the daily dish. You got the cereals, the oatmeal, the bagels, and they got the different stations. You know, you got Fuse, blue onion, tossed to salad, and then you got the sweet ending. And then you also have the dish room, which honestly might be sweet ending part 2 because I just go in there and I steal people's food. No, I'm just kidding. But no, City Eats is just, it's a fine establishment. My favorite restaurant in San Francisco. I'm not even kidding about that one. There's just such a community feel. Like, I feel like the staff is just so fantastic. They got pictures of the staff on the wall. It's just a real community family. They take the students' opinions really seriously and they love making good meals for the students. It's just, such a warm atmosphere. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed my trip with Issa to the San Francisco Bay Area. You know, I learned some things. It has some crazy weather, but you know, I think it was a good time. I really hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you next time.